What's up? Ooh, what's up? I'm here doing a response video for shoe0nhead on the heightism thing. I actually decided I wanted to make this video simply because I want to start figuring out how I want to start creating new stuff for my channel, and I want to start doing rant things, but I don't know what I want to rant about. But I love listening to other people talk about cool stuff, and I've been a big follower of shoe0nhead for a long time. I think her content is just hilarious and pretty much on point. But anyways, the topic for heightism and what people say about that thing. Yeah, it does play an effect, I guess. Me, I've never had that happen to me, but I've had other similar things. But what I've learned in my journey has been a lot of interesting things. So, first of all, I used to be a chunky ass kid, and I was like, okay, and that played a lot with my confidence and stuff like that. So as I'm progressing through life, I'm trying to figure out how am I supposed to find this love, I guess. And then you go, right, I'm fat, that's why. It's all my insecurities. And then you really just start going really hard at yourself, and you beat yourself up. And it's no, don't do that. What I've learned that is a better thing. Fuck you, truck. What I've learned though that'd be better is to actually figure out what is it that you want, and then really go after not so much okay, so when I say what you want, I don't mean what you want in the person, because that's what these other people are doing, is they're looking for something else in a person to feel a void or insecurity that they have. And like what you said before, the general height is also deemed as a protection mentality type of aspect. So when you look at those type of things, don't look at it that way. Look at it from, because that's what's causing everything right now, is all this anger about yourself, and you don't. I'm rambling, but because I don't know how to fully articulate this. I did not have a plan when I decided to record this. I was just I want to make a video, and that was about it. Right. So I've been a person who's always kind of trying to figure out how can I why am I wrong? Why am I wrong? And I met this one girl. I don't know, I'm so sorry, this kind of be rambling, but I met this one girl, and I had lost a lot of weight, and I've started feeling a lot more confident in myself. And so I met this one girl who was a lot larger than me, and I thought that was the most amazing thing. Not because of the size, but because of how she could relate to some of the mentalities that I had. So seeing things like that, it to me, it's people shouldn't have to look for the perfect. They can also look for things that they can relate to. And then you find those common grounds, and then you go, oh wow, we build up a connection, and then things move on from there. That's how I view it. But I screwed up, okay, with that one, and that has put me down into a new path of self-love and self-discovery. And in this path, I'm okay, I really want to get laid. I really want to have a girlfriend. But you know what? No. because as much as I want that, as like shoe0nhead said, it's not owed. It's not owed. And the reason why it's not owed is because did you, like, one of the things that I learned from my mess up was one of the things that I learned from my mess up was that basically if you don't know how to love yourself, then how do you expect to love somebody else? So anybody who's allowing the crippling of other people's opinions of like what their preferences are, then why are you allowing them to break your spirit? Like, you should be able to go, look, I have these things, they are what they are. Some of them you can change, some of them you can't change. On the ones that you can change, that's up to you if you want to change them. If you don't want to change them, or you find them too difficult to change them, then accept that reality and just be like, okay, maybe at another point I can come visit it, but for now, this is what it is. I'm not going to change it. The person who's going to come towards me is going to accept that. And if they don't, or if they, like, let's say, because we don't want to go with the don't. Let's go with, if they do accept that, that's going to be awesome. And let's say, for example, in that perspective of like in the area where you can change, then and you're not able to right now, but you know in the future you could be able to, then the person that you want with you should be able to help support that kind of thing. So people are just looking for, like, I need that quick intimacy, because that's what I'm seeking. But then I realized that it's not healthy, because then you live in your head. You live in your head and you go, why am I imperfect? Why do I keep making these mess ups? Or like some things is like for example, this whole issue about like things that you can't change. Like, why did God give me this if that's what you believe and I don't? But you know, that's a common thing that people say, is like, why were these things bestowed onto me? And it doesn't matter. Yeah, it might be difficult. But you know what? Statistically speaking here, it's not all that difficult. And here's the crazier part that like gets under my skin. Okay. So like I think I'm okay. In like, I don't think I'm a God aesthetic tier, but I think I'm okay. But I've definitely have seen people that have been like completely like really fucked up, right? You could say but ugly, you could say whatever, and they are able to get stuff, whatever they want. I'm not going to go into details. You could use your own imagination, but there are people that are able to do it, that are even in your mind are beneath you. And so go, whoa, if that's a reality, couldn't that become my reality? So don't limit yourself. Like, just pull yourself up instead of going, this sucks. It does suck, but life sucks, and that's why I have to get a helmet, right? Mixing up my lines. Woo.